could be worse. I mean, we got like, I probably got over 2 feet where I'm at, so you know.
Same.
Right. I mean,
Maybe
you
a little
guys
less.
are used to that, though.
Yeah.
Not that it makes it
That's-
easier to deal with, but the infrastructure is kind of there.
Yeah, we have the infrastructure. People have shovels and snow blowers and plows. It's like, they have a friend that's in Texas, and they got like a dusting. They had to like shut their world down.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
We're not working for a week.
Yeah, I sent a picture of my mailbox that's buried at the end of my road, and they're just like, "Oh,
never mind."
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what you got wouldn't even change the morning commute. It just
would still be going 90.
Pretty much.
Andy doesn't go 90 though.
Nope.
89.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's a 65 mile per hour.
Kilometers an hour.
Andy's just soaking up the scenery.
Singing a song.
So
when are we all gonna just give up this BMX thing and just get on mountain bikes and call it a day?
I mean,
in my ideal scenario, we wake up early and go mountain biking, and then we go ride BMX. I mean, it's a full day experience.
As long as we don't have to pedal, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, so you need to go to a legitimate mountain biking place where you can shuttle to the top.
Yeah.
Or you get the e-bike, you know, and then everybody hates you.
Yeah, I think Matt should get an e-bike for the Breaking Free Bowl and just do endless laps around the bowl.
I mean, I could do that without it.
I know, but you know how much more people would hate you if you were on an e-bike doing it?
More than normal?
He's here.
We'll get him.
Just let him in. Listening.
Listening for what?
I'm getting to the stairs so I can shut the garage.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I don't know where I should be.
I don't know. You're. I guess in Binghamton would be the start.
Well, no, like, obviously it cuts me off right here.
Yeah.
So no matter where I place myself, it's weird. But it would be nice if it looked like I was
Kevin,
sitting
what a
next to you.
guy. What a guy, Kevin. He doesn't even get in the door and he's already got a cider in his hand. Happy birthday, kid. Welcome.
Hello.
Alright. Start recording.
What are you talking about? Start recording.
You've been recording?
Of course I've been recording.
Oh.
This is the horrible podcast.
Oh, shit. Alright. Well.
Alright, well, that's perfect. That's
conversation.
I'm right above your leg.
Cool.
It looks like I'm sitting on the couch with you, but not really.
Sit on my lap.
Anybody.
Yeah, you got your arm around me right now. Perfect.
Where is he?
I got my arm around him.
Yeah, you want a picture just so you're aware? It looks awkward because my body is kind of missing.
It's okay.
You moved.
No, I'm getting my phone ready.
Yeah, I've been recording, but I didn't expect anything to be like worthwhile necessarily.
That's because you're look at who you're talking to.
We're saving
You're not
effort.
gonna get much.
Which you
Should
were.
that be in the middle? You each grab a nipple and just
Calm.
nope. It's like
Not telling that story. Perfect.
I like how we got the piss filter on this. The lighting in here is abysmal.
That's fantastic. Thanks.
Christ.
You can almost see us.
Well, I was thinking like I should bring some lights. I'm like, no, it'll be fine. Matt knows how to fucking videography stuff. I was wrong.
Fine, man. Look at us.
Yeah, okay. Look at my setup when I did my build. Perfect lighting, great framing. You
Yeah,
know,
but look at us. Look, we look great.
I like the GrindWorks. Oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah,
He had
thanks.
that.
Yeah, I got it installed.
I should.
You could put your G Sport one up there if I remember to bring your shit.
Yeah, that would be.
I wish I had the penis letters one logo instead.
The plastic bags.
That's fine. That's on Mike's.
So
Mike's
Josh
side.
is not joining, right?
No. Basically to cover Josh's thing, he's making shirts.
Well, why don't we start the podcast first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is episode 69 minus 8. And this is Matt O'Connell's podcast. So he's actually running the show, and he's the host today. I'm
Why
just
are you
here
doing that?
artificially sitting on the couch with Matt and Kevin Zuba and Louis Kaminsky. So go ahead.
Hey. Why me?
Why are we here, Matt?
You brought us all together.
I needed meat shields from him.
We thought we were here to wrangle you. So
Shit. Well, if nobody's heard, we got a video coming out.
Who
These
does?
guys help. It's Cranks Anonymous. You do. And you do. And you do. And you do.
if you are a longtime fan of the GrindWorks podcast, you may remember at one point Andy speaking with Matt in regards to Bitch Cranks Anonymous. So there was a previous video that came out, and this is number 2. It quite possibly might be the best one of the 2 from what I've seen so far.
This group, the 4 of us, probably did the most out of the group in regards to getting this video together. Like I not to diminish anybody else. Like Mark helped film a lot. I had some clips sent to me from some people, but I think I had probably 100 gigs from your phone. Then Kevin gave me a flash drive of some stuff, and Andy, you donated some clips also, which thank you for that.
I
But,
love
yeah.
giving to charity.
This special boy appreciates the gifts that you gave him. So
But yeah, I mean, like the 4 of us, for the most part, we're on pretty much every single trip that's in it. There's a lot of pretty well hidden secrets that'll be finally unveiled. Finally, after how many years? Yeah, seriously. We started filming for this video officially, I think, on the trip that we went to with Wheeling, West Virginia, and Ohio and Pittsburgh. So there's that. I don't know if that's
Luckily, in this video, Matt's editing skills are much more eloquent and graceful than his speech pattern, so we have that going for us.
If we wanted to see eloquence, we'd go to the zoo.
don't. Ow.
That's a stolen joke. It's not that good.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
No, actually, in regards to editing, it is extremely amateur. It's like if you could use Microsoft Paint, you could put this video together.
You're
like-
not selling. You're not selling the product, man. Come on.
Are you telling us that, like, if you watch a 12-year-old girl on TikTok, that's done way better?
Probably, but if you're
Why are
also
you watching 12-year-old girls on TikTok?
Yeah,
This
if
is
you're
where we-
watching
this is
a
where we
12-year-old girl on TikTok,
this is
then
where
you
we-
might be on a list, buddy.
Where we wrangle in, Matt. Wrangle them in. So,
Naughty list.
there is
The naughty list, yeah.
there's an amazing amount of footage from just the sheer variety of people that are around Western New York. It's been, what, 4 years?
About 4, yeah.
About 4 years. Like, countless growth from various people. Like, Louis, I think, was barely able to drive back then, so, you know.
He's
Now
not
he's
really
old enough to
now.
Now he's old enough to drink, so, yeah.
He can still barely drive.
That's true.
Actually, yeah, you're 24 today, right? Yeah. Hey, birthday. If at the premiere, everybody
Actually-
give him thank you.
Actually, today is his birthday?
Actually,
cool.
today.
Well, happy birthday, for real. Everyone watching this, you're too late.
No, you can.
You just gotta get it out tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to get it out tonight. I have a really great track record for doing that.
As long as it comes out before the 27th, we're good.
Yeah, it'll be like rushed on the 26th. Oh gosh, gotta get it out. But when did the original Bitch Cranks come out?
Great question.
Yeah, that's a really. I can check that.
It's felt like forever ago. It has to be more than 5.
Yeah.
More than 5 years ago. I think all my clips. No. It's 4 to 5 years ago because I used my ankle break as like a time gauge for how long things have happened, and most of my clips were like before that, I think.
It was uploaded to YouTube on November 17th, 2020.
Okay.
However, it took a little bit to get it on YouTube because of, stupid copyright stuff. Like, if you use somebody's song, they don't want you to listen to it.
Well,
It's weird
I
how that
believe
works.
you were telling me that in order to clear copyright, it can't be something where it's a replacement for listening to the original work.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of someone saying like, "Hey, I want to listen to that song. I'm going to suffer through Bitch Cranks 2, the movie." No, not going to happen.
Thanks.
So.
I uploaded the original. I guess we could talk about that. I uploaded the original copy of Bitch Cranks to the YouTube channel, and made it private and everything. But it's changed since then.
What happened since then, Matt?
Well,
He
it
asks knowingly,
so
and he laughs knowingly.
So there's
Yeah.
there's this function that when you empty the trash on on some computers, it decides that everything is trash. So yeah, all of your clips are trash in the eyes of my computer. That is yours, mine.
The entire video.
Doesn't matter.
Really.
But yeah, the computer decided to empty the trash.
computer did.
Yeah.
There was no user error.
huh?
No user error in this whatsoever.
So the video is gone briefly.
Now, you did hands down the best thing you could have possibly done, which was nothing after that happened.
No, I called you.
No, you called me. You called me.
You called everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I called everybody in this room right now, including you, Andy.
Yeah, but
And the thing is like when he told me that, I was like, yeah, that's about right.
Makes sense.
It's like, yeah, no, this tracks. So
it was like, but wait, guys, I had a backup of it. And by a backup, I mean like a bad audio, like wind noise and stuff and clips. It was not good.
well, you had the one you uploaded to
Yeah.
YouTube though. So
Yeah, and literally the only reason why I had that was because I watched it all the way through the day before. So
yeah, because it was like a 90% copy essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything was cut up in where it was going to be. It just needed audio and cleaning up. Which, again, if you can use Microsoft Paint, you can make this quality video. I'm very confident in that. Go out, everybody, make videos with your friends, and honestly, make the next one for me because I don't want to fucking do it again.
actually, make backups. That's the key. Is make backups.
Yeah, everybody should
have redundancy upon redundancy.
I have told Matt time and time again that I will not delete clips. Like, I don't care if it was a not landed one. I'm not deleting it. Because I've been in that position before. But I didn't recover my stuff. And it was...
Delete one, delete all, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, back at tape stages, I would just buy new tapes. Never record over them. So I've just got a shoebox full of different tapes. And then every clip I've ever recorded.
I recorded over myself playing hockey when I was a little kid.
Not the
Yeah, they never come back, do they?
No,
So that's...
my parents were not happy about that either.
That's the big takeaway, though, from your experience. Like, you deleted those files. One, I think it's to your advantage that they were on an external drive rather than on your hard drive. Had they been on your hard drive, there's a chance they would have got caught in the recycling bin. But,
they did.
Well, no, they normally won't if they're not deleted from the local drive. And they won't if they're over a certain file size. So they may have just gone straight to the trash, like permanent trash, anyway. But if you had then, like, tried to recover or save or do anything else, you could have potentially overwritten that file. Because it doesn't delete the file, it just marks it clear for, like, you can save something here.
Ready for use, yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost 2 parts that got deleted out of the final exported part. One of them was mine, no big loss. And the other one was Mike. And, like, I don't think anybody wants to watch that anyway, so I just scrapped that from the video.
It's in there. Yeah.
Somewhere.
As far as you know.
Of all of us, like, you've seen the full run. You haven't seen the full thing. You've seen bits and pieces. You have. Okay. I haven't seen the full thing. I've seen bits and pieces, but it's been so long I can't remember anything anymore. So
I think that every single one of us has seen every clip though, because of it, seriously, like
Well, yeah, we filmed half of them.
Nope,
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah.
Matt was, like, sitting next to me here while I'm getting him his clips, and he's like, do you want to watch it? And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm going to wait. You're going to make me wait. He's like, but really, like, do you want to see this part? Like, no.
He really wants to share it. He does, and it's like the next week and a half. Next week and a half, we're gonna kill him. So
yeah, dude, honestly, part of me just wants to be done with it. Like, so this video has been a bane of my existence for 4 years.
Let's expand upon that. Okay. Talk about the experience of doing this again after doing the first one.
Well, so
like, what did you do differently? You know,
even before that, you got the first one out, and you had a feeling after you completed it. What was your feeling when that was done?
I'm never making another full-length video again. That was my feeling.
Yep.
That was what I decided on. And then, like, a couple months later,
you immediately renamed.
No, it was Mark. Mark wanted to film a full length video for himself. Mark Bradenbaker.
Mark. Yep.
And he was like, I don't have the ability to. I don't have a computer. And I'm like, well, all right, maybe we do that. Maybe I'll film something for you. And then more and more clips started coming in, and then we went on a trip, and we had a good stockpile of stuff, and it's like, all right, fuck it, we're doing a full length again. And I should have learned. I should have learned my lesson. Because this one going through a terabyte and a half of clips is really daunting. Even when you got your buddies coming over and having a couple drinks and having a pizza.
Why were there so many clips?
Because so if you are
We fall a lot.
yeah, if you are going to make a video, which God damn it, do it. Everybody should have videos with their friends. But if you're gonna do it, go through your clips beforehand.
Don't wait 4 years and then go through your clips.
Yeah, if you sort everything out at the end, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna really hate it, and you're gonna go through like these stages of like, do I even want to do this? And then it'll be like a year and a half later, and everybody's gonna be like, when is the video coming out? And you'll be like, oh, January 27th.
I mean, you have to put a date on it, or it never happens, though.
Yeah. I've been yelled at a couple of times by one of the people on the couch right now.
I have nothing riding on this, so it doesn't matter to me. But
I can understand in some degree. I am not in this boat anymore, but some of us progress and get better at riding consistently and like daily and weekly, and then the things that you filmed 4 years ago, you're like, like.
I'll say that a grand majority of what's in it has held up really well. I think that goes across everybody's part. There's some stuff, yeah, that doesn't hold up as well over time, but
I mean, there's always that level of progression, and sometimes it's within the same filming session. But I am someone that is never satisfied with what I did, and always think I can do better. So there's always that looking back at something from a couple of years ago, and it's like, crap, it's like I can do that better now, or I can evolve past that. And then Louis does Louis stuff. Louis just bars out and calls it a day. Oh, okay.
I went into this video with my part being like, well, I'm never gonna be as good as the first one, and that was right. True. It was very true. But like everybody else, I think did awesome. So
well, you said when we did, I think the first Bitch Cranks podcast, that the first video you did kind of for you. Like, you wanted to make a video, you wanted to do some stuff, and your friends were kind of along for the ride.
Yeah.
And this one, the motivations were just totally different. You were doing it for everyone else, and you just, you know, when you're the common filmer, you end up with a stockpile of clips anyway. You can't not put a part together when you're the one holding the camera for everyone else.
Yeah, and so everybody's gonna have to sit through both of my songs, with a lot of B-roll.
I've done it already. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
My part,
Is it a mid-video nap?
Yeah.
You know, like an
Intermission.
intermission, like in the old movies where you could like get up and go get popcorn, go to the bathroom, you know.
Now that I've actually watched it all the way through, if the way that it feels like is like, oh well, this is the B-roll part. Like,
Well,
A lot of B-roll with that same guy.
it's a good breakup. Like,
Well, I think I told you when you showed me your part, I'm like, or you said something about like I need more B-roll, and I'm like, I hate B-roll. It is so not me. When I'm putting a video together, we're making a bike video. I want bike trick, bike trick, bike trick. I don't need to see like driving down the highway for 5 miles of trees and stuff.
to each their own.
But I understand that you're also creating a vibe with your part. So
I vlog too as well, so you know.
So your
Yeah.
part is intended to be like a travel vlog, or not a vlog, but like a travel.
Word vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he recorded a vlog over it all, just talking about it.
There's one in the footage somewhere.
Yeah, there is. There is. It's right at the beginning,
That's
actually.
gonna be the bitch cranks bonus footage.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We got more work to do.
Yeah. Mine was all about travel. Kevin's was about making you go, wait a second, what the fuck is going on?
Louis is just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have only heard rumors.
You've only heard rumors?
No, I have not seen your part.
Really?
There's a couple well kept secrets in there.
Are they well kept, or are they things that you've talked about so many times and just won't show people the clip?
Probably a little bit of both.
A
A little bit of both.
Like I hear this thing about a parking lot with snow in it. And I've heard this story for years.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty mundane. So
Yeah, it's nothing special.
There was a flat rail involved.
Yeah, it was definitely a flat rail.
I think I did an endo in that snow pile.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But you actually.
I was in that same parking lot when there was a snow pile at one point. I don't know if it's the same
So you
snow
mean
pile.
every year?
Was that?
Yeah, every year.
I mean, every time they were
Yeah. Are you Buffalo? Well, yeah. Dude, there's 2 feet out there right now.
No, it's all on top of my car.
Oh, okay. I started clearing off the truck this morning and didn't get all the way through.
I just got a pee hole in my window.
Nice.
What are you most proud of from this video?
Or
Or I don't know if that's the right word to use, but you know.
I mean, yeah, like a culmination.
having this memory to look back on with all my friends.
Oh Jesus
That
Christ! That
was-
is the lamest answer ever.
All right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It is a nice way to look back and have memories of your friends and riding and stuff like that, because
Oh my.
as much as the Instagram clips and stuff like that are great, when you're getting together with random people, like I was on a trip and we were just crashing at the hotel. We were like, oh, I should do blah blah blah. It was like too early to go to bed, but too late to do anything else. So we put on the old Bitch Cranks video.
Mhm.
And these are people that have nothing to do with the local scene, and they were like, oh, that was really cool because it was fun for them to see like where you come from and like, you know, what your riding influences are and stuff like that. So it's neat.
For those of us who make it to old age, we might be able to be like, these are like people I used to hang out with.
He's doing voices. I'm stopping him. So
You're cut off.
what's that?
You're cut off.
Anyway,
Yeah. Do it while you're young, because
Well, and it kind of plays back to the conversation earlier too about, you've gotten better throughout like the whole filming process, and some things that would have been good when you filmed it, you're like, man, I could like do just so much more or better than that. But you also have to relate back to like it was good at the time. Because time is an element of videos that's hard to digest sometimes. But like, you watch a video from 2001 and you're like, that's like not that good, but also that's really awesome for the time. And other things you watch from 2001, you're like, that's incredible. I can't believe that they're still not doing that.
to that point, sometimes when you watch like some of those older videos and you look at it, you go like, man, it's like I could almost do some of that stuff. Whereas like the level that's expected now for like a professional video, and you're just like, oh, it's like that's insane.
Yeah.
It's interesting how time moves along, because I've been around this longer than you two, probably. Yeah, and it's definitely longer than you.
What have you riding for?
25 years.
Thank you. No, probably no.
Yeah.
6 at least. So yeah, I mean, watching videos that came out like in the early 2000s, like 1999, 2000, it's like being there back then and watching it, and just being like, oh my god, it's so amazing. It's like, and now looking back, I'm like, it's like I can kind of do some of that.
I don't know. I don't have that. I don't have that thought. These guys were burly as shit back then, and they still are.
I'm not saying that.
Between that could do it and I want.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
Louis will see this probably more than most of us because of his time at Woodward. But our generation, particularly Kevin's and mine, Matt's kind of in the middle of this, but our generation was not particularly athletically skilled. We just picked it up because it was something that was like you could do. And then there's a shift somewhere in the mid-school where it became cool to do it. Or maybe not uncool to be riding bikes or skateboarding. And then you get people that are coming into the sport that are going to be good at whatever they pick up. Like, if they played basketball, they'd be really good at basketball. If they wanted to skateboard or ride bike, they'd be really good at that. Soccer, really good at it. So they just have that natural athletic ability where they're light on their feet and have good body awareness. And then you pair that with something that can grow at this rapid pace. And that's what you're seeing today. That and the mixture of like foam pits and airbags and everything like that. You have that natural athletic ability. Yeah, they're not. Their training isn't cheeseburgers and a 6-pack at the trails.
It probably pizza, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like that was our generation was doing. There was no training. It was just having fun with your friends. And then you get people that are just naturally skilled, which is where the bar spin and tail whip game just gets like way ahead and spinning. Like you watch some people in the older videos, think like, what was the old S&M video? Name one of them. Not Please Kill Me. That one's newer. I should know, and I can't think it. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Any of the old FBMs too. They're just kind of sending.
FBM was basically like, send it, have a beer, you know.
Even you watch like Roger's Garage and some of the stuff they're doing over box jumps, you're just like, ugh. And that was what, 91?
That's old, yeah.
But just, there's not really a lot of athletic ability happening in there. And the bikes didn't support it either, but...
it was a lot of hucking. Where it was just like, you know, throw it and hope for the best. Where now it's like there's your tail whip as opposed to like the big, you know, get the bike around. It's like, nope, it's just they have it down to a science because they've trained, they've practiced.
There's also an element,
not 45.
Yeah. There's also an element of like after it's been shown that it's possible. Yeah. Once someone sees that something else is possible, now they can process it in their brain and add on to it or refine it. And then, like, we would have to wait for a DVD or a magazine to come out. And now you get that on, like, every single day on Instagram. Well, I saw this yesterday, and I went and learned it, and now I've added this to it. And the progression just goes insane from that too.
You have a constant barrage of seeing people just doing it better, like on an hourly basis versus, like you said, having to wait 6 months, having to look at a photo sequence in a magazine and try to break down how is he doing this.
Yeah. Now, I am curious on Louis' stance on what I said about like that natural athletic ability because he's at Woodward as a counselor there and seeing people all the time. I'm sure you see the natural athletic ability, and then you also see the opposite end of that spectrum, which is like you didn't know how beginner could be. No, Matt probably looks like a pro compared to some of the kids that are coming through there.
Hey, as sad as that makes me to say, yes, that's true. See that trophy? The one thing I've noticed is that the kids that come into it with, you know, that natural athletic ability is that they don't stick with it. They'll come into it for a few years, and then they'll transfer out to a sport that they can make money in. They don't stick around. They don't have that undying love for it because it's not something they fell in love with. It's just another sport to them.
Yep. No, I can agree with that. I think I've probably said that in the past too. That, or you'll see them come in and out. Like they pick it up, they put it down. You don't hear from them for a year or two, and then they show up at the park like nothing ever happened. Like they haven't not ridden for 2 years.
We talked about one of your buddies that was like that.
Yeah, well, a couple that can just pick it up, and you're like, I have no doubt that you know how to do it still. The concern sometimes is that can you hold on? Like if you haven't been doing this and you send a big 3 or a bar down a 10 stair, do you have the muscle memory to hold on to it and just the sheer power? Because that doesn't just come back. The muscle memory of how to do the trick, yeah, I know you know how to do that. But
I take like a month off and I'm like out of it. I couldn't imagine being away for that long.
Every time I get hurt and come back, I'm like, wow, I'm riding better than I ever have. And then I get hurt.
I think that's just the love and being stoked you're riding again.
Yeah, right. I mean, shit. After I had the surgery on my wrist, though, I wore tire grab 360s first day.
So,
The stoke is real. It flows through you.
Yeah, but you gotta love it. So Louis is definitely right on that.
hopefully that's what comes across in the video, is that there's a lot of love, because if there's one thing that was consistent in all the clips that I've seen, is there's a lot of smiles. There's a lot of people, like, you know, putting their best stuff out there and really just having a damn good time doing it. And that's one thing that I can really say about this area and most of the riders that we have around here, is that people like to have fun, and it's just a good vibe all around. Whereas there's been other places I've been where you don't get that, and you don't really realize it's missing until it's not there. Like, we all talk shit, oh my god, like, unbelievably, but everybody loves what everybody else is doing. So
I'm gonna speak for yourself. I hate all you guys.
it shows in your editing. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Terabyte of footage you went through for us.
Yep.
Watch
Well,
the
that's
whole,
how long it
put the whole thing together and then just hit delete.
I mean, he did. It's like,
I made
You
jokes.
joke about that.
I was making jokes about it. Like, I'm gonna delete the video. I really fucking did it. So, all y'all, be happy. It didn't stick.
So, funny thing for me is I've watched the first one, and I've seen little bits that you were showing me of the second one. But I love at Union Trails, there's the jump into the berm and then a jump out, and it seems like more than half the clips in the video are people dying on that berm.
it's the most rideable portion of Union Trails, and it is also the one that just eats people alive sometimes.
I died in that on the last video like 4 times.
I just love that. Like, I've never been there, but every time I see it, I'm like, oh, yep, someone's gonna eat it. Oh, yep, they did.
You feel like you have been there, though. So, you know.
Like, I'm surprised if I see someone land something in that line when I see a video clip.
Actually, believe it or not, there's more lands than not in this one on that hill.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
have to give credit to Little Luke for keeping that place running. You know, trials and tribulations and everything and whatnot. It's like having an active trail scene and having somebody that just wants to dedicate a astronomical amount of their time to maintaining it, whether you like it or not. Someone's taking their time to do it, and those trails have been there since before me. It's bonkers how long that has been there, and I just hope somebody takes it over when he decides to move on from it. It's like this kid's digging in the woods, man. Wild.
What is the new scene?
I don't have any clips there this year, so
Yeah, I haven't ridden there.
I can't jump stuff. So
What is the new Buffalo scene looking like? Like, is there
looking like
Breaking Free?
Pittsburgh.
it's geriatric.
So there isn't a new scene, really.
It's really weird. We were talking about this over the last 2 years. Josh has really done the Lord's work in regards to getting people out and kind of trying to connect people. We have a few new blood here and there, but it's really hard pressed for us to show up at a park and run into a group of new kids or a group of new people. It happened in recent memory once at the Lancaster Park. There were 2 kids that showed up on cult completes, and it was just holy crap. It's not since the pandemic have I seen random kids I've never seen before at the park on bikes. I mean, a lot of the parks have been empty in general, like skateboarders, scooters, like across the board. It's really weird.
Honestly, we got the huge boom of the beginning of the pandemic and everything. A bunch of people getting out there. Honestly, a lot of the Buffalo scene is Josh keeping people together. But besides that, Pittsburgh, it's Ohio, it's Rochester. It's not exactly the Buffalo scene anymore. It's a greater area where like the people that you're regularly riding with are sometimes people that aren't from your area.
It's a couple of years ago, not probably couple is probably more like 10 or 15 now that I'm thinking about it, if I do the math correctly. Like there was a good clutch of like younger kids that were riding, like, and they were progressing really good, and then they just kind of faded off, and it's like out of like the dozen or so that I knew, I don't know any right now that are still sticking with it. It's weird. Everybody gets cars, you know, they start a gym membership, or you know, I don't know.
I guess that in a nutshell, there's like two different Buffalo groups. There's the group of like I guess what I'll call the SSH guys back in the day. You know, like Alex Pierce and you know, just Casey Iwaniak and like that group where they actually just released a video not that long ago, and they premiered it out in Syracuse. So they have their group. They're primarily like street riders, and then we have us. Like
this motley crew of like misfits of, you know.
I mean like
20 to 40-year-olds.
Yeah. Transcends age very far.
Yeah, look how old you are.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm the old man.
Ancient.
Just a good group of people. Like it's pretty much the X Wheels group back in the day. Like even James Matthew Ray Usick. I'm using his whole name because I usually call him Matt, and nobody will get it. Like he's still one of the group, and he's bounced around from Florida to Pittsburgh and
then some.
Yeah, and yourself, you're part of the group too. You know, you're an expert Pittsburghian, and back to the Bing.
Plus, he has a part in the video, so
Yeah, he's.
I kind of forced my way in.
No, you had a part anyway.
I had like a half a part, and then I'm like, I've got a bunch of clips I can give you, and then he's like, I'm rebuilding your whole part.
I got to watch it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's mediocre at best. It's really, really, really slow.
I was being generous. Yeah, you're right. So.
Are we talking about the same part? Same part?
Luckily, you didn't put our parts right after each other. Otherwise, people would have taken a second nap. So.
Oh shit!
Well then.
It was just one long nap.
Second intermission.
Fucking it, I gotta switch things around.
No,
again.
don't touch anything. Do not let this man touch.
Just don't touch the delete button.
Yes.
It's backspace on a Mac.
Either way. Don't they have delete too?
Okay,
No,
can,
it is actually-
can we just
no.
pop that key out so you don't have it anymore?
I'm very tempted.
I actually, on my last keyboard, it did pop out because somebody slammed their brakes in front of me while I had my computer in the car, and it went flying and bro.
Oh, that reminds me of a time you were supposed to come over and do clips and stuff like that. And
I
you brought everything but your power cord.
Yeah.
And because apples are so superior, it's a highly specific power cord that only fits that particular model because fuck all of y'all, you got an apple. It's like
That
so,
was the day my $200 fucking keyboard broke.
yeah, like $200 keyboard and my special little hard drive that doesn't plug into anything else.
No, it's true.
I'm so glad that you guys have to suffer with a USB-C now in your lightning cable.
I mean, it's faster.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I have a problem.
We didn't have micro USB for so many years.
Yeah, it is true, but still.
Yeah,
Those are terrible.
That's your special little keyboard.
So, Matt, obviously, deleting the clips in the whole video was a pretty big challenge. But since it all came back, I don't know if it's really the worst part of the story. So, like, what was the worst part? Like, the biggest setback or challenge you actually had?
Drama. No, seriously. Like the night it happened, I called you and you immediately. And Andy, thank you. We got an app. We got an app that for the computer that I was supposed to recover all the files. So I set it up and it says, okay, it's going to be 6 hours. And I'm like, all right, well, it's at night. I got work in the morning. I'm just going to set it up, go to bed. And when I wake up, it'll be all done.
New hard drive. So you had to go to the store and get a new hard drive.
Yeah, I went to Walmart, picked up a 4 terabyte hard drive because it needed extra space or whatever. Beyond what, because it from what you explained to me, it'll recover more files than just were lost recently. Whatever. I don't get it, but anyway, I went to bed, and that was the worst night of sleep I've gotten in a long time. I literally just sat there like staring at the ceiling, going, "What the fuck am I gonna get all of this shit back, or am I not?" So yeah, there's a lot of tires. So I woke up in the morning after probably getting a total amount of sleep of 45 minutes, we'll say. And guess what my computer said? Give me another $100 and we'll keep going. I'm like, what the?
So, I mean, obviously we did a quick search, and none of the reviews of that software said anything about that. Which,
wait, no, you're serious? It actually said like,
yeah.
It said it was a free software.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, I don't care if you charge $100 for your software to recover files, but you should be clear on the front end of that.
About it.
Like, look, we'll do a free scan and we'll make sure that there's files there to recover. And then, if you want to proceed, it's going to be $100. And you'd go into it going, that's steep, but okay. When you start the process, feels like
you're holding your stuff at ransom.
Right.
Yeah, I bought a hard drive the night before. Woke up, found out that I needed to pay another $100. Paid it, went to work, and had an existential crisis all day. Got home, and it was all back, thankfully. But yeah, seriously, like I lost. I know I explained that I lost motivation a couple times, probably going through this video, but that was a huge hit. Like I felt I felt like I got sucker punched, and but it came out the other side. You know, I made some changes. You know, got fixed some audio, cleaned up a part. Like again, very amateur video. Not much changed in the grand scheme of things, but like I'm happier with it now than I was before. So I'm happy that everything came back, and it just took probably taken about 7 or 8 years off of my life to do it, but like,
it's off the end though. So.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't chop it up from the middle.
Sure. So that really was your biggest challenge through the whole thing, then.
Motivation in general, honestly, was a huge challenge. Like honestly, without these two guys coming over and hanging out and going through a bunch of clips, like we'd be handed the keyboard back and forth. You go through the next 30 clips, and then I'll do the next. Like
yeah.
Honestly, without these two guys helping, we wouldn't have the video, because I wouldn't have had the motivation to get through it.
I'm really curious as to how much Matt was hallucinating that me and Louis were here, which I'm not going to question, but
I mean, you went,
take the credit.
The fact that he's on a couch right now by himself talking to you is really interesting. So
I am a figment of your imagination.
I believe it.
If you could edit us out of the whole beginning portion of that video, that would be amazing.
Please improve this in post.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys get up and just walk off the screen real quick, I can just cut the video in half right down the center, and I'll just splice the image for the whole thing.
Are you still gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'd say probably about half of the clips you guys helped go through, and that's a considerable amount. Like
we had input here and there, so
yeah, it was not fun. Usually I think that going through all the clips is the fun part.
Not so much.
No, the filming was the fun part. Going on the trips, hanging out with everybody, getting the follow stuff.
That was the worst part. Trying to explain to you like what the hell's going on.
So. Yeah, Kevin's one of the most difficult people in the world to film with, because he'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and this, and it's all like within 2 feet.
Every single thing is a trick you have never heard of.
Yeah.
And this has to be filmed from over here, but the next part of the link needs to be filmed from over here. Figure it out.
Yeah. So he's describing the hokey pokey. Then he lands exactly what he said he was going to land.
And then he said, wait.
So we're gonna do another edition now. We've got 2 more combos to add on to that trick, and I'm like, we just spent 45 minutes getting this clip, Kevin.
No. Most of them are pretty one and done. We get it done.
Or 4 days.
Oh no. There is one that took 2 days. And roughly 4 hours of Matt standing in the bowl.
It was in the bowl though, so I was cool with it.
And I didn't hit Matt, even though he was afraid I was going to.
Why didn't you?
I was tempted.
I'm good at getting out of the way.
You've learned how to dodge.
I've gotten hit pretty hard a couple times though. Not
by me. I don't hit you.
There's one clip that.
Oh, see.
There's one clip in Louie's part where he's going rather fast, and in that one, I think you thought you were going to hit me at first.
I haven't really ever thought I was gonna hit you, unless I did.
Yeah, you have him.
Louis does have the ability
That
to
one was-
change direction midair though, which is kind of cool. So, is the clip in there from LaSalle where those people almost walked into?
Oh yeah.
Is it in there?
Louis
Okay, no. I just want to know if it was in there because that one was like complete lack of situational awareness of people walking around a skate park, like through a skate park, on a landing as Louis is already here.
Yeah, he almost squashed some
Forgot
people.
about that. I should have hit them.
I mean, no one would have blamed you.
That was actually really impressive that you did dodge him though. Like you can see that you yanked it over to the side. I'm like,
That was downright amazing, and I hope you have clear shots to their oh shit faces.
oh, I do.
because-
I
Good,
do.
yeah,
We zoom in.
good. I remember that one sticks out very clearly in my head as a whew moment. Like,
3 people almost died, and one of them is
only one of them I would have cared about. So.
Which
I hope that's in like the trailer that you didn't make for this video. Like 3 people almost died. Just a bunch of random stats about the video.
That's putting out a trailer hourly, so it might be in the next one.
He's
What?
also taking them down.
What is?
No, it's not my fault, dude.
Matt is banned in Russia.
Dude, I've made a couple promo videos that I put up on the Bitch Cranks page, and they just keep getting fucking shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, they're taking them down?
Yeah.
Why?
The one that was Russia actually made it. Like, there's a couple more that I keep airdropping them off of my computer to my phone to upload them.
Hell.
I got. Yeah, I've got a couple more.
I mean, on the literal hellscape that is Instagram, this is what's getting knocked off of there. Not to go off topic, but
No,
Really?
go off topic.
like that's what's getting like knocked off Instagram is BMX videos as opposed to like
Where is it?
We've seen
Oh,
those.
there we go. This is the one that got taken down.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
I think I've seen this one.
No, this one got taken down.
Oh,
I
see.
just re-edited.
Oh, you re-edited it. Okay.
Yeah, I got mad. Yeah. You were gonna have the time of your life watching. that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord.
Should we talk about the music?
Yeah, let's move it along here. So what was your vision, Matt, with the tunage for this one?
I wanted it to be all old music because I wanted it to be timeless.
Define old.
How old, Matt?
Older than the person that's in the clip.
That's everything for me.
Yeah, well.
You're gonna have to dig deep, honey. Sorry.
So every video or every part is a song that the person in that part
No,
We'll get there.
yeah is younger than the song.
almost all of them. So.
No,
There's an exception.
No,
is
that's mine.
there an exception?
Hey, sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the- and
you're
the-
really old.
And the only reason that you agreed to it because you were very what's the word I'm looking for? Resistant to it.
It's because I laughed.
Well, once Matt saw how the song worked, and Louis just basically looked at him and said, "You'd be a goddamn idiot if you don't use this," or something along those lines.
Pretty much.
But I have a question for you. What is your thoughts on using a song that has already been used in a video? Is that a cardinal sin or not?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so depends if it's a legitimate video or not.
Define legitimate.
Like, do more than 5 people know about it? You know, like some people
Everybody knows.
will
Well,
be like,
here's
oh, I
the
had
thing.
this in like, you know, I put a video together when I was in 7th grade with me and my friends, and I used this song, and it's like, well, that nobody cares.
Right, nobody cares.
If you steal a Corey Martinez song, even if it was a web edit, it's probably like, okay, you know, you song jacked.
Okay.
Corey Martinez.
I was gonna say Mike Aikman because this one will get all giddy, but you know. Okay.
You get big.
But there's
Just
a
curious.
lot of like middle ground. If you use a song that was in like a props episode at one point that wasn't like a renowned section, then I don't know if I care. But there's certain sections in props that are like, you know, certain bios and stuff are pretty iconic. If you use that song, you're gonna be like, But do you care if like you use a song from a contest edit? No.
Yeah, it's like a montage footage kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
That's fine, you know.
I mean, it's really hard to say. Overall, I don't care at all. Like, I think it would be fun to put a video together where you give everyone the song ahead of time and everyone's part gets edited to the same song.
So it just,
You wanted to do
oh my god, that would be
Yin Yang Twins?
no. What would be amazing would be you get a bunch of people together, you give them the same song, but you give them different covers of it. So, you know, here's this, but then here's like the Real Big Fish cover of it. Here's like an acoustic cover. Here's like a, you know, techno cover or something like that. Just where it's like,
So we're
So
doing
basically, like,
Take
the
on
entire-
Me, and I call Real Big Fish.
yeah, the entire video is the same song over and over again, but just different interpretations. This sounds like
We should do this.
Number 3.
Yeah.
You're doing another video, Matt.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sign 'em up.
You're editing it.
The other option is we do an entire video and every part is song jacked.
That would be really fun, actually.
Pick the
you have
most
to make sure it's
vile
dividing
song
against-
jacks you could possibly do, like Van Homan's Criminal Mischief part. Use that song. And what else? What would be like really
Like-
horrible to
With
use?
just completely subpar writing.
Just the most iconic songs in BMX and just jacked.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
I'm thinking like Dave Mirra's Social D, you know, stuff like that. You know, like,
Wait, was I supposed to not smile for this whole thing?
oh, that
Were we gonna do that?
Well, that ship has sailed.
Yeah. there's no reining you in at this point, man. Like, it's
It's a very serious podcast, okay?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
What if everyone had to film the same tricks for the same part? It like you could skip the song idea. You just give a trick list. But it's kind of like how the Insta jams were, where it's like an X up or bar spin. So in order, each trick has to be the same trick, but it's completely your interpretation.
How many times are Can gonna be on there?
Specifically
I
twice.
Bring back Insta James.
Yeah, honestly,
Instagram
bring
science.
back Insta Gems.
I've been thinking about how we could do it again and how it would or wouldn't make sense.
oh, it doesn't make sense. It was just fun.
Well, right, it was a lot of fun. That's why I wonder if it wouldn't be fun to do, because you could do a video project where it's not even about the riders, it's about, like, this is the X-Up section, and it's just a bunch of obscure X-Up, X-Ride, who knows what tricks. And then you just do the next thing, so you just have everything submitted, but you've got a trick list to pick from.
Trick list to pick from.
Yeah, a real shallow pool. To work with, though.
We can have can't on there, Matt. It's okay.
It's like, here's the bar spin section. Matt's doing a can. Here's the tabletop section. Matt's doing a can.
I can
Here's
try
the-
to do a
here's-
tabletop, but yeah, I'm not gonna have a shirt on.
Here's the rail section. Matt's doing a can. Why is Matt?
There's not even a rail in the clip.
Yeah.
He
Kinda
does a
like,
can
you
he
know.
does a can off of a curb and rides past a rail and just kicks it.
Right.
When we did the Insta Jam, you said do a peg ching, and I did pedal ching on a bunch of pegs that were zip tied together.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah.
There were a lot of good. You guys were like the only scene participating in that, but it
Because
was
I
like
had
right
Matt-
up your alley.
I had James living with me, so basically I had a built-in filmer.
Yeah. Well, and it was completely up your alley to be like, take this idea, it's a very simple idea, and turn it into just trash it, and just take it and do something completely different. But it's somehow bounded.
I mean, we ran with that, and we really
Oh, it was so good.
the group one that we did with all the bikes. That was probably one of my favorite ones. Like up in the Overstock
Yeah.
area where we basically just like back and forth, multiple bicycles. You know, that was fantastic.
There's a little bit of that. Too.
Once Instagram switched everything to being reels, it made all the downloaders more difficult to use. And I kind of gave up in that period of time for trying to like download and repost people's clips. And they did that and transitioned it to where it's just easier to share them to a story. But there's like no value in a page reposting someone else's clips to their story.
You do that thing where you
Remix.
post together, though? Like it'll say both of you.
I don't even really... I'm so detached from it at this point that I don't really know. I don't really care either, in some capacity.
Your
You
Instagram.
have to do that when they're creating the post.
Okay.
When you're creating the post, you just do invite collaborate.
There you go. Invite collaborators.
I mean, sometimes I post a reel and I don't realize it, and sometimes I post, a post. I'm not sure which one's going which sometimes, and it's just like, oh well, hey, look at that,
Mhm.
And traction. It's like, oh cool, this one got 3 views, and this one got 1,500. Huh? Okay,
Wait,
why?
you get 1,500 views?
Kind of a big deal now.
All of mine are
Kevin's a
3.
big deal.
He
He's
does
a
Logan
big
this
deal.
time, so.
So Matt, where can people watch this video? First, the international premiere is where?
Well, I guess it's not going to be able to be in Russia.
They can come here though.
Yeah, they're more than welcome to come out. The premiere will be at Breaking Free Skatepark on January 27th at 10 o'clock p.m. We'll be sessioning beforehand.
Come and ride bikes on the 27th beforehand.
What's the secret code that we have to say to Dave to get the deal that we don't know if there's a deal or not?
I said that I didn't.
You
care,
need
but
to
he said,
to go to the desk and spell anonymous correctly, and you'll receive the deal.
Oh, also, for the first 25 people. By the way, fuck you guys. For the first 25 people that are in the video that show up at the door, you got a free shirt that says "Bitch Cranks" on it. Josh Sorrentino is making those. Thank you, Josh. You're beautiful.
It's running through a lot of magic markers to get those made. So
And then after that, first come first serve kind of thing.
will it be...
Get yourself a shirt.
Are you gonna have stickers there?
Yeah.
No, I mean to watch the video. Is it going to be currently available?
I'm going to try but I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be possible to have a premiere on YouTube at the same time too. So everybody that can't show up can watch it. Don't hold me to that because there's still some copyright shit to work through.
Cross your fingers. Think happy
So
thoughts.
everybody who's not there, hopefully you can still watch along. But honestly, the real answer is just show up. Like, what's your excuse?
All right, I have a suggestion for something, because it would be fun. Well, all right, there's two ways to do this. One, I think you need a camera set up to record out into the crowd watching the video through the whole thing, just so you have real-time reaction, which would
I'm
be
not
fun.
that sophisticated.
I think that would be fun. But I also
Need
think
to help?
it would be fun to do like Mystery Science Theater, where
Oh my gosh,
all of
that'd be
you
great.
watch your video. Like, everyone in it watches at least their part, silhouetted against the video. And just, if you need to pause it for commentary, pause it, and you just roll with it. Because there's, like, every clip has its own story.
Oh God! If I was talking through the whole thing, I could talk through the whole thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Honestly-
you'd be involved in that for sure, and then anyone else that's still available to sit there, obviously, but they all have to at least be in their own part to do that.
What I plan on doing is setting up the video, making sure everybody's together, and then running as far away as possible so that I don't go, oh yeah, this clip, to the person next to me the whole time.
I think we should take Matt and tie him up and gag him.
Well,
and put him on
we can do
display.
that
We can
do
like
that after the video if you want.
maybe we can anchor him off the coping on the hip in the bowl, so he's
His
like
favorite
stuck,
spot?
kind of hanging there. Yeah.
No, there's a lot of like overhead iron work there. We can just suspend him, and then we can whack him like a pinata if we're not happy.
We can just have him swinging back and across in front of the screen, and every time it goes across, you can just give us one quick comment. Oh, this clip's really cool. I filmed this while I was doing something else.
No, I want this all to happen live. I want Matt to pause the video at every clip and tell everyone about it.
So now this hour and 45-minute video is now going on like 4 hours. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and people are just ready to murder him. So,
They won't be happy.
He's like,
It's
how
gonna be a good
badly can you make people regret coming out?
well,
Honestly,
we'll see
how many times have I told you about Microsoft Paint and the abilities of the editor?
I mean, there's a good chance people might leave before the premiere. So
Honestly, I get your shirt, get out. If I were you,
I'm just trying to remember when my part falls in there so that I don't want to start packing up. So
you're the last one.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Andy.
The
He's
split
back.
part.
Who could possibly be the last one with the coolest stuff?
God, I hope it's Andy.
I mean, could have changed it.
Is that a snow clip, mother?
Not.
That would be amazing.
I have
not
a photo. I don't think there's a clip, but it was the first thing we shot after my leg. I did a snowbank quarter pipe double peg, like in the snowbank, and then down it. It wasn't packed or anything. It's kind of a cool photo.
I used to just like lay down pieces of plywood on the side of the road, make a hip. You know.
Is there anything else we need to cover for this video or premiere? I
What
feel
is
like
the
people
session?
watching this feel like the suffering. So
What is the session? at Breaking Free? Like, what are the session hours before the video?
Somebody get it up.
I know usually like they're like 3 or 4 hour sessions.
One ends at 7, one ends at 10.
So it's probably 7 to 10.
Yeah, probably.
And probably 4 to 7 before that.
It's 10 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Ben Wise thought it was a.m. for a moment there. Ben, love you, but come on, man. Show up at 10 a.m. and just hang out all day. It's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time though. You know, hopefully have a good turnout. If not, I hate you guys anyway. So.
All right, so I know you said that it's way too long to put on a DVD, but you should burn a CD with just the soundtrack for everyone that comes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That actually I could do. I'm gonna have it available for downloads. I have 2 options of doing that.
You should just do just the audio as the CD.
That's what I mean.
No, but I mean with all the noises.
Oh, with all the grind noises and everything? And cassette noises?
But you should probably film your commentary on that as well, so people listen to it as you talk about the clips. You can describe them.
You can give them the.
Oh my god, I love that, Matt. You need the like visually impaired version of Bitch Cranks 2.
Louis approaching a rail. He's using both pegs to slide down the rail, and now he's doing a turn down, and now he's going up a jump.
A down rail turn down?
Yeah, you do a time rail.
Listening to Matt's voice for an hour and 45 minutes.
It would be way longer than that.
I got
because you'd have to like every clip's gonna be drawn out because you're gonna be like, Louis is approaching a rail at night from the right side. It appears to be 13 stairs. It comes into focus now, and it's 15 stairs.
I tried. I got scared.
Yeah, you actually
Understandably.
did.
I hopped on once and said, "Nope, we're getting back in the car."
That was more like a 30-stair rail, though.
Yeah, but it was like mellow.
Yeah, but it was yeah.
A lot of stairs.
No, you didn't hop back in the car.
No.
You rode that roof.
No, I said, "Let's go." Then Eric was like, "Hey, look, a roof."
Oh yeah.
It's much more reasonable than rail.
Yeah.
It's a small roof.
That roof, it looks bigger in the clip though. So there's a couple roof drops in that.
I got a roof drop in my part.
You got 2. Yeah. There's that other one. In SWAT. Salt Lake, Utah.
Oh yeah, that one's real.
Yeah, that was an actual roof
That
drop.
one's real.
They were both real, and honestly, they look about the same size in the clips.
Yeah, I think that's on Filmer.
Do you have any Swamp Fest footage?
No, not in the video. That was all put on Instagram. We were done at that point.
You know what everyone's favorite part of this video is gonna be? Finally putting their clips on Instagram after it's out.
Yeah, I honestly,
Finally seeing our clips again.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
I still mean this. Right after the video drops, put your whole fucking part on Instagram. I don't give a shit. Just give Bitch Cranks credit. Not me, Bitch Cranks.
I'm gonna literally do that.
Yeah, go for it. Put your whole fucking thing on
As the
Instagram.
video was premiering.
You can. She's recording it.
Yo, can I live stream it on my Instagram?
Not a horrible idea.
I actually done that now.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
what you
don't
should.
know.
That's what you should do with the recording it. How I was saying you should record the crowd and their reactions. Is you should live stream just the crowd watching the video.
I think everyone in the crowd should just separately live stream the video
Oh my
with their
god.
own personal commentary.
That would be a good fun time to see if we could like crash the cell phone infrastructure. Like, how many people can live stream the same event all at the same time? In the
Like a
same
number
general vicinity.
Yeah, I think the copyright strikes are becoming hard and fast.
I'm doing it.
Oh God. Yeah. If you're in Russia, you're not gonna be able to see it.
Unless you watch my live stream.
He's got in with the Russians.
That's true.
All right. Well, anything else? Anything you want to say other than January 27th at 10 o'clock p.m. at Breaking Free Skatepark?
In Rochester, New York.
Tell your friends if you have any.
If you see this before, awesome. See you there. If you're watching this afterwards, well,
We
Sucks for
recorded
you.
this
Yeah.
beforehand, so you probably should have watched it beforehand.
Hey, Matt. Very early on in this recording, when Kevin was talking about the first podcast, there's a string of N's that runs across the whole screen over your head, just so you know.
how many N's are in Anonymous now?
All of them.
All of them.
There's an M in there, too.
It's an anomaly when you spell anonymous.
And I know it bothers him, so that's why I wanted to tell him ahead of time before it just shows up. And he was like, really?
Did we stick with that spelling, or did we was it ever changed?
It got changed because we had a heart to heart one night. It was myself, Matt, and Andy on a group chat.
Yeah, and I said, you could literally change it right now. Like, it's bothering you so much now. Like, you could change it and not a single person's even going to notice. So
But
just
then
make
I
it right.
noticed that Matt changed it.
I know. He just changed it right in the moment, and you didn't notice for like a month.
Just goes to show you how little we actually pay attention. So.
And how much it doesn't really matter, even though it was embarrassing for Matt.
It's okay.
Hey, at least it wasn't like something stupid like deleting the whole video or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4
it's
years
almost
of
like you
kidding.
one-upped yourself.
Yeah.
That.
I'm on a,
Do not.
I'm on a
Okay,
tear.
I'm putting the kibosh on a third video. You're gonna like burn down your house or something. So
It'll make
Well,
for a good story.
I got rental insurance, so.
Hey, it can't be premeditated. We have evidence of this.
So we can't put this out.
got it.
Cut that part
Cut
out.
it, cut it, cut it.
All right.
Alright,
Thank you, Andy, for doing this and suffering along with us.
Not suffering, it's fun. It would have
was
been more
great.
fun if I drove out there and we did this together, but
I feel like I'm the only one that was lucky enough to have you come out and do a live one. So
I went out to him once and then got really embarrassed.
and Louis hasn't been on yet, formally.
well, you need to fill 8
We-
spots. Here's one.
We talked about it.
I want number 59.
We talked about it, I think, while we were on that trip through Ohio. That might have been where we were talking about just miking everyone up in the car and getting like 8 hours of just recorded nonsense and trying to piece a conversation together into an edit.
Pro tip, you might want to write down time slots or something.
Nope, just gotta re-listen to the whole nightmare.
I
Yeah.
think that's just a new podcast format. Podcast in a car.
It actually is. pretty good idea.
I can't believe no one knows that.
We've had some pretty
next race trip,
random.
let's go.
Oh, man, if only I wanted to start a podcast.
They do, but they're like overly curated. Like they're completely scripted from the beginning. So they know all the questions. The person's been briefed on the question. So it's like going from point A to point B and they get everything in time.
No, this seems to be complete rando.
Yeah.
You mean like Jerry Seinfeld taking people on a ride in his classic car?
Those are different though. Those aren't podcasts. Those are.
I mean, they're put out as podcasts. I feel like the whole genre has changed on YouTube where you're creating. I don't even want to say it's long form. It's like medium form content where it's like 15 to 20 minutes, but it's a short podcast. I don't believe in short podcasts.
I don't believe in shorts. I don't wear shorts.
That is accurate.
I actually own one pair.
I have shorts, but like if you ever see me walking out the door with shorts on, like something serious is going on.
Call a doctor.
Yeah.
No, nothing that serious can be going on because you'd have to like find them and get them on.
No, they're in a drawer. They're all in one drawer.
It's a drawer that hasn't been opened in 7 years.
Yeah, I moved in here like 5 years ago, and I think I've put on 2 pairs of shorts.
All right.
If Matt is one thing, it's consistent. And it's not always in the best ways, but he's consistent.
I don't know. He falls a lot.
Again, consistently.
Touche.
Yeah. So. Matt, do you have your shoes? Oh, hang on. Yeah.
That was good. I would have rode in boots.
I would have, so, you know.
It's still a good time.
Will Matt always answer the phone the same way? Yes.
Good burger, homie. The good burger.
The jokes never get old.
Yeah.
But we love him.
You know,
despite
actually,
of himself.
There was
himself.
All right. I know this is Kevin's deal, but I'm gonna do it and cut in on it too. Thank you for doing this, Matt. Because the videos don't make themselves. And it is a lot of work. So, like, on behalf of your scene and your friends, thank you for putting the time in and the effort and, you know, the pain.
Guys for the help. I appreciate it. And hopefully we all enjoy it as much as I did watching it through.
It'll be good. It's gonna be good. Fun will be had.
It'll feel simultaneously like a huge relief, and there'll be a little bit of like, that's it.
Yeah, I honestly I can't wait for that relief.
No,
it's gonna be nice.
But the like that's it is like you have a really good time, and then it's just over. Everyone goes home, and you're like, oh, that's it. Like, that was fun, but that's it. All of that, that's it.
I'll say right now.
I wish you had a physical copy of it, like I know whether it's like a 3-disc set or a Blu-ray or something.
Blu-ray might work. It ended up being 17 gigabytes.
I think you could get it on a Blu-ray. I don't know. What is the Blu-ray disc size?
35 gigs. But it was
25 per layer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can do the original, and then on the next layer we can do the full commentary.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. It's a lot of work.
Oh no.
No,
No.
It would be one singular clip.
It'd be one.
Okay.
It's a one and done. We sit down, we start playing the video, we start talking. There's no backsies. It's straight through one shot.
I'm down with it. Yeah. Well, let's do it. But yeah, I want everybody to make videos with their friends. It's a good time until you have to actually sit down and do it.
Do cool shit with your friends.
But yeah, seriously, thank you guys for all the help going through everything. It wouldn't happen without you, and that's why I wanted you guys here. Andy, same. Yeah, I went on so many trips with you over this, and it was awesome going with you. Take out the camera, point it at your friends.
See what happens.
Yeah, and go through the clips before
As you go.
Yeah.
Matt, are
as
you
go.
gonna have stickers at this premiere?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know.
Hey, do you have your vinyl cutters?
I don't have a damn computer.
Damn it!
Yours doesn't have windows.
There's places on the internet you can just order these things, right?
Yeah, but I kind of
Not my
love that
problem.
he's just relying on me. He's been relying on me to make them since I moved from Pittsburgh, and my vinyl cutter has not been unpacked.
Dude, I was gonna bring it up for you too.
But you didn't. You said you were gonna carry it up the stairs, and then you didn't.
Instead, I threw up. Okay.
You did.
Again, consistent. So,
Yeah. Ow.
alright, let's end this suffering.
Okay.
Let the viewers go home.
Let's go home. You've listened long enough.
Why are they still here?
Thank you for having us,
Much love.
for consistently giving back, even though we've taken so much.
We're gonna keep taking too.
You can have more. We'll
was great
do
having
another actually like fun one too sometime. Maybe we'll do. So I guess this is just gonna put it out there. And now I'm gonna have to do it. But we'll just pick topics, and maybe we can do shorter ones where it's like, hey, here's an idea. Let's talk about what our least favorite trick in BMX is, and then we'll go from there.
Exactly. It's overrated.
Yeah, that too.
We could just live in the negative of like, what's your least favorite trend in BMX? What's your least favorite bike part ever?
Zip tied on seats.
Yeah.
Zip tied on seats.
Time
Least
to-
favorite trend.
Time to stoke some fires. Yeah. I like
It
it.
just piss people off.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
I like it. Embrace the hate. Let's go.
Let it flow through you.
That's how we can take up the next 8 spots. Let's get busy. So
Yeah, and then we could do a recap after this is all over too.
So I'm assuming you're going home after your premiere, but
yeah.
it's gonna
I mean-
be 2 hours and then a 3-hour drive for me. So I'm gonna stay the night out there.
I was thinking about getting a hotel out in Rochester, and I owe Dave a pack of IPAs.
I don't know if I want to spend the night with Matt after watching that. So
I mean, we could just get us get a hotel with a single king bed.
Yes, but we could potentially record something in a hotel room. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
like a King's Bed podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
We each take a corner of the bed and get comfortable.
We all lay on our stomachs and
With the feet up.
and then I don't know about Kevin, but I won't be able to get up depending on how long I do that for. My back will be seized.
I'm glad I'm gonna get to see you there. So
Yeah, it'll be fun. I should be coming out with Cam. I think he's gonna come.
it's more AV in the life. So
Audio, video.
We can do some weird game of bike or something while we're out there.
I'm so down with that. I love playing weird games of bike.
yes.
And there's an infinite number of silent E's. No one actually ever loses. We just keep doing weird tricks together.
Okay.
Spelling a sentence.
Cool.
Like rider at the skate park. doing tricks like
My
it's
ears are
60.
gonna be ringing with.
It would be fun to record that as a video though, and it's just like hit the letters, you get bike, and it's like, why are they still playing? And you just keep adding E's.
Make it a super long sentence.
You want to play Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious at the skate park, Kevin? Alright.
All right, kill this thing. Some of us have to get up and work in the morning.
Alright, we're killed.
Some of us.
Something.
Not you. All right. Thanks,
Alright.
sir.
Later,
Alright,
guys.
one more time for the viewers. Say happy birthday.
I told you I killed it,
Oh,
Okay.
Good.
but I actually didn't. Happy birthday, Louis.
Because my dog's in shot.
Man, do you want my balls in the shot?
Well, getting them there. That's a pretty cool sequence.
Best one I've ever done.
Alright, later,
Alright.
guys.
I was in that magazine too.
Love you.
Yeah, you were in the freestyle set.
Yours is over. No.
Oh.
Where is it?
Kevin,
I have-
I'll have
I
you know,
have-
I went to Woodward and people know about you there.
Oh, because of the marks on the floor?